Yeah. As here's Steffi and Katrina, Taguig and Cebu, the house. Ay, aga ka na tanong.
Maybe there's a reason behind that.
Ikaw, Katrina.
I can't. That's my last year. But I will be here.
Okay, well, I want to ask you, sa mga napansin nyo, the other candidates joining the Miss Universe, who strikes you? You first. Sabi
Oh
mo,
my gosh. Eilat.
Thailand. Oy, baliktad ka!
And
Wait, hold on. The camera's not there.
Eilat.
But you're going to Hawaii, right?
Oh, right. Yes.
Matagal na tayo FB friends na nagkaharap ka ng mga titira sa Hawaii. Meron na? Wala pa. May tutuluyan ka na doon? Okay, good. I have so many cousins there kasi
Maybe any recommendations? I'll take.
a lot.
Okay, who's Malakas? Para
Alam
sa'yo.
mo, I feel like Miss Thailand.
Thailand? Really? Why?
Her body is a new being. I feel like not so much positive aspect, but she's so beautiful and smart and she seems so down to earth and where she doesn't care what other people say about her or how she looks, but she still carries Thailand on her back in a very gracious way. And offering this butterfly, but
Paraguay,
I have
no?
interviews just visually. What about which favorite candidates yet?
You haven't seen the
I
camera.
wasn't able to see the candidates yet, but my eyes is all on Bea.
Yeah.
Like, I know that Bea can do it. Like, palaban yung mga Cebuana.
Ano talaga yung feeling mo? What's your strongest point? What's your strongest point?
For me or for Bea?
No, Bea, what's your strongest weapon?
Bea, like, looking at her, she's very striking. Ito talaga. I know Bea can do it really well.
Okay, what about do you see anyone? Have you been following them? If not, what do you think? What do you think Bea help her with that? Yeah.
We do know that Bea is short for
Yeah.
Ikaw, Miss Dayan, sino sa'yo?
Well, so far, but everyone looks so different in photos, huh?
Yes.
Pero so far, sa nakita ko, Paraguay, of course, so striking.
Right.
Colombia, Peru. I like India. India's
yes. Oh, yeah, I
India's
forgot her.
photos are wow. But naman na we don't know what kung totoo talaga yun. Initial
Eh, si Bea saan?
First day, yes, given. At so, sino yung mga strong contenders?
Yeah.
So far. Yeah. But you never know when you're Diana.
yeah, qualities and
Chili also I find very pretty.
great personality.
So hintayin natin before the start. Tapos tanungin kita uli. Pag nag-start na.
When it's starting patch.
Alright, bye guys. Oh, ito. Ito ang mga madam. Ay. Guys, andito si designer Francis Libiran. Hello. We're on the Philippine Pageantry. We're live now on TPP. Kamusta naman ang mga damit na isusot ni Bea? Unahan ko na ng tanong. Ito nagtatay. Ano na? Ibibid work pa rin. Ibibid work pa rin. Ay, bawal.
Wala pa pala questions, bawal. Not serious.
Oh, so, yun. Nakascoop tayo. Ibibid work pa daw, guys. Oh, kaganda. Guys, that's Direct Robbie Carmona and RS Francisco with our queens. Ah. Ino na, ada? Kaya nga. Pero nakakuha ako ng scoop ha. Ibibid work pa. Tingnan niyo naman, pang-asar sa mga pang-asar sa mga kapitbahay kung gaano kaganda ang ating mga yan si Sir Francis again, hindi ko tatanungin yung gown, pero yung ano na lang pressure. Kasi dinamitan mo si Megan Yang, nanalo. Dinamitan mo si Kylie, nanalo. Dadamitan mo ngayon si Bea. Anong i-expect namin?
Alam mo, mag-stay naman ako parating on the personality of the designer. Yun yung parati kong ginagawa. So I take time to sit down with Bea, ask her some questions.
So the gown would be based on her personality or her province or her... Ayan, pinagamitan tayo guys. Ayan, yan na may kasalanan. Yan na may kasalanan. Nakakuha na ako ng mga details ha. Ayan guys. Ayan, nakakuha tayo information. Ayan, yan na may kasalanan. Mga fans, yan ang i-bash. Yan ang i-bash.
Hold there. Edge.
Guys, we're about to start. Saan naman na si Jonah? Ayun.
Nako, ang hirireto.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the send-off press conference for Beatrice Luigi Gomez. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. First, to the media, we're always so grateful that you're here. And, you know, whenever we invite people, we always make sure that they are the kind ones that spread goodness and positivity. So let's give a hand to the people that are here in the media. Nakalive ka na, Ed. And also, now, can I invite everybody to look around? Look at the person next to you. If you think that the person next to you is beautiful, please raise your hand. Albert, bakit hindi nakataas ang kamay mo? No, but it's really so nice to be surrounded again with all our friends and all the people that support and love us. Thank you, everybody. This is what Miss Universe Philippines is all about. It's about love, it's about goodness, and it's about kindness. And now, and you know, this again, we're so happy and so thankful to Hilton, Ms. Joanne Gomez. Thank you so much. And Mr. Joey Eilat. We feel so at home at Resorts World in Manila. Or should I say, Resorts World. And now we're in a bigger and better venue also. Because last time, you know, we were restricted to a smaller venue, so we couldn't really invite everybody. But it's nice to have everybody here showing their support to Bea and to, you know, the Miss Universe organization. And the thing is, it's about family. That's why today, if you look at all the different tables also, it's not just the Miss Universe Philippines organization, because we can't do it alone. And we know that the journey of each queen really depends on the people that help them along the way. We never really discount the people that help them. We always teach the queens to be grateful to everyone who's helped them, whether it was to encourage them at one point, or to give them a gown, or to help them, you know, with whatever thing. So that's why we also would like to acknowledge the presence of Bea's Aces and Family, Aces and Queens team. Led by Jerry. Big clap. Thank you to Jerry for being here. We also would like to acknowledge in the back, Team Cebu, all the way from Cebu, headed by Sven Chua. Thank you so much. And we, well, with him also, we have Edward James Castro, Edward Boy Wonder on IG, Nico de la Peña, Larlo Ray or Mock, Nino John Solis, and of course, Axel Cue. And something exciting, this is not something that a lot of the pageants have been doing, but we feel that it's very important that we acknowledge the designers that help the queens with their costumes and their gowns. So instead of keeping it a surprise, and instead of
Sige, ano mo na
keeping it
pangalan mo?
under wraps until the actual time, what we wanted to do today, may naghahanda na dun sa likod kasi alam niyo matatawag siya.
Ayan, naka-live ka. Oh. Ayan ang nagpumove.
What we wanted to do is also to introduce them to the media and to everybody. so that they too will feel the pressure. No, I'm just kidding.
Edge, edge.
But we want to thank you so much for all your love and dedication in this whole process. Doing the national costume for this year, we saw how wonderful her costume was at the Miss Universe Philippines pageant, the nationals. So if it ain't broken, don't change it. So we have the beautiful and the gorgeous, statuesque beauty, Axel Que. Axel, can you please come up? And doing the accessories, the headdress, we also have the gorgeous, Mr. Manny Halasan. Hello. Oh wait, you guys, if you guys want to take a photo of the two of them. So, Axel,
Live, di ba?
so how did you feel when Tito Albert asked you and told you, do you want to do the national costume for Bea in Miss Universe?
Scared and pressure also and privileged to do the costume for the Miss Universe.
What was your thought process this time around compared to the nationals?
Something that's really unique, something that's evolved and bright. Yeah.
Guys have right.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we won't be divulging the costumes yet. And now Manny, he's not a stranger to the Miss Universe Philippines organization. As you know, that he did some last year. But this year it will definitely make it on stage, right? And so this year, Manny, what was your inspiration this year? I mean, like, you don't have to tell the details, but how was it this time around?
The inspiration is from designer itself, outside.
And what materials? And is it very
Heavy,
Okay.
light. The material is very light. Na kaya niyang isuot kahit mag-isa lang siya.
is it maneuverable?
Yeah, very.
When are you joining Miss Universe Philippines?
Maybe next year.
Thank you so much, guys. Now, the media, you can actually ask them questions after our press con. They will be available at their tables. Thank you so much, guys. Now, I can see him clasping his hands right now. We are also very happy to announce the evening gown designer this year for Bea's preliminary and finals gowns. He's dressed international winners, so we hope that rubs off this year. And he finally will be able to add universe to his list of accomplishments. One of the country's hottest fashion designers, literally and figuratively, Mr. Francis Libiran. Francis, please come up. Hindi naman nagkalayo yung katawan namin ni Francis.
Hello everyone.
So Francis, what inspired you? Or actually, first thing, what made you say yes to doing all of Bea's gowns?
Let's say no to so Jonas messaged me and said, can you dress up for me?
The power of Jonas Gapwood. Now, when you were told, did you immediately have designs in mind, or did you have to research?
It was a bit of a pressure. And right after Jonas messaged me, I started working on it right away. That's why I was able to produce, I think, 25 sketches for Jonas to approve. So when we had a meeting, I presented it in a huge board. And he said, Jonas, pumili ka na.
To which Jonas said, kalahati yan gusto ko. Now, you've dressed queens before, but what is it like preparing for Miss Universe?
Actually, right now it's so different. I dressed up Megan and Kylie for. Right now it's totally different. I think it's more. There's a lot of pressure to it. And I think when it was announced that I'm dressing up for this Miss Universe competition, I got a lot of private messages from Instagram, Facebook, and I felt the pressure.
Do you feel any pressure right now?
So much. I was telling my business partner, RC Baltazar, I said, oh my God, I did not sign up for this.
Wait until the finals
I know.
or the prelims.
But he said to me that prepare yourself. So I'm mentally prepared for this one. Dressing up Bea was such a privilege, and I really enjoyed it because I studied how Bea's personality is, and my inspiration is more of the person. Not, I did not get any theme from nature or what, but it's more about the person. So Bea is my inspiration and designing all these skills.
You heard that? Tristan? No.
Mas may alam ako.
Thank you so much, Francis. I know they're gonna ask you a bunch of other questions later. So
I drank so much.
you can also make a French exit, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, guard, huwag niyo siyang paalisin. Thank you, Francis. At this point, we'd like to acknowledge some other people who are very important to the Miss Universe Philippines organization. We have Direct Robbie Carmona, who's here, who will do a production number later. And from front row, we have R.S. Francisco, looking very fresh. And we'd also like to acknowledge our beautiful board of directors. First, she could potentially become the most beautiful public servant in the country. Jonas Cadena. The Miss Universe Philippines National Director, Shamsi Subsub Lee. We also have Mr. Albert Andrada, Miss Universe Philippines Style Council Head, but it's also, I'm sure you've seen his YouTube interviews, a natural host. And we of course cannot forget the hardest working, potentially the most beautiful LGBTQIA member to ever hold public office, Miss Universe Philippines Creative Director Jonas Gapon. I know you just arrived, but would you like to greet our guest impromptu?
Hi everyone! It's good to see all of you. Sabi ni Mama Joy, I'm late again. I said, I'm on time. On time sa time ko. But I want to thank everyone for supporting Miss Universe Philippines from the very, very beginning until our second year. Hopefully, tuloy-tuloy tayo. Mas lumaki tayo. And we're very happy na despite that we had 2 years in a row, our pageant had to be in a pandemic. We're praying that next year will be different, di ba, Direk? Sana next year, we can hold it at a bigger venue and allow more people, more guests to witness the most beautiful day in the Philippines. And but today, it's not about Miss Universe Philippines only, it's about Bea. And she'll be leaving soon. So we are very, very proud of her. We pray for her success in the Miss Universe journey, and I hope that all our media people here would help boost her confidence and pray for her because she's not just competing for herself, but for each and every one of us na talagang from the very beginning, we're very supportive of Miss Universe. So maraming salamat sa pagpunta.
Thank you, Shamsi. Now, before we introduce our guest of honor, we'd like to direct your attention to the video.
Despite the limits that I've experienced, the adversity that came my way, and the expectations provided revealed new ideas of what it is to be a queen.
Hi, I'm Beatrice Luigi Gomez from Cebu City, and today's my screening day.
To be a queen means defying difficulties. It isn't about fitting into any category. It's embracing and being proud of every part of you. I've put in the work, I've kept my head in the game, and it didn't settle. Heavy is the head that bears the crown, they say. But I wear it with my head held high and with a grateful heart.
The Miss Universe Philippines 2021 is Cebu City!
I am Beatrice Luigi Gomez, and Miss Universe Philippines 2021. I am conditioned for greater.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Universe Philippines 2021, Beatrice Luigi Gomez. Welcome, Bea. How are you? Here's a mic for you. Would you like to say something and welcome everybody?
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. It's so lovely to see all of you here. Thank you so much for coming, and I hope to spend a great afternoon with all of you. Thank you so much.
How are you feeling right now?
At first, I was very nervous actually. I didn't know what to expect coming here. When we had the press con with the other winners last time, there was only a few people there, and I didn't expect to see everyone here, especially my team from Cebu. I'm actually very grateful and a little bit emotional. I didn't expect to be emotional. I wanted this to be a very happy event, but I can't help it. The support of everyone is very overwhelming, and I'm very grateful that all of you are here. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you all.
At this point, we would like to invite the media. If you have any questions, please come up to the microphones at the front. No controversial questions. I'm here. Go ahead. From astrology, who only covers male pageants, but he's here.
Of course.
Hi, Bria. I am Amir from Mythology.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. With all your preparations right now for Miss Universe and the duties of Miss Universe Philippines, I'm sure you are very busy right now. Could you describe to us what a typical day like from Miss Universe Philippines?
Well, since I won the crown, I'm going to have, to be honest, but every day is so hectic. But at the same time, it's very much fulfilling knowing that I'm doing it with all of the support of Miss Universe Philippines organization, my family, my friends. They've been my strength all along. And whenever I feel weak, everyone was there. And I gained my strength right away.
And so far, what's the best training and the most
I guess the most challenging is having to balance fulfilling all the requirements, doing all the interviews and shoots, uh, doing all of my obligations as Miss Universe Philippines, and at the same time doing my having to do all the things, all the planning. But then again, everyone's support is easier and everything is perfectly amazing. So that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Her look, by the way, is wonderful, but stunning gown is by Iran.
Thank you, Sir Francis.
And she has actually been tirelessly styled, not only during the pageant, but also during the parade by here. They're not usually acknowledged, but we want to acknowledge the stylists that have been working closely with the Miss Universe Philippines organization. Um, we'd like to acknowledge what first, Rick Sotelo, please stand, and of course, Andre, Mommy Mikey. Thank you so much, guys. Wonderful work.
Thank you, Sir Rick. Thank you, Mama Mike. And I'd also like to thank my team from Cebu who've been helping me.
Hello.
Then we have Miss Edwards when Nino, Nico, who else is there? Miss Ash. So much for coming here.
Q&A is Miss Askin.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Next question. Well, actually, you know what? Before I ask the questions, gusto ko siyang umiyak eh. I want to hear greetings and farewell messages from her queen sisters because it's about the Miss Universe Philippines sisterhood. Katrina.
It won't be a set-off kung hindi ako iiyak.
Yes,
Sir
please.
Walter.
Yeah. Please go on. Yes. Sayang naman. Sayang yung outfit. Yeah. Please.
You look so gorgeous. Thank you to our queen. Asita. Gusto ko tumiss. Okay, Queen Bea, Miss Universe
Come to the stage,
Philippines.
please. Katrina.
You on the stage? On the stage.
Oh my God.
Yes. Okay, it's the stage time.
Here we go. As I was saying, wag kang umiyak, hindi pa kami nagsasalita. You look so beautiful. Your hair. Thank you. I woke up like this. Shot that night at Miss Universe Philippines, and everyone here can agree with that. And since then, you know, we all have seen the hard work that you've been putting in and day out, to the point that parang we're like, how come we never get to see Bea? How come we're never with Bea? And we understand it's because you're working tirelessly to not only represent yourself, but to represent our whole country. So we understand that, and just know that even though you were so busy training for this final moment of yours, we're right here behind you. We're cheering you on, and we know that you can do this. So just don't forget about us. And if you feel sad, just know we're here during the good times that we've had. And your whole time in Israel, just know that the whole Philippines has your back, talaga. You are our queen. So congratulations and good luck, babe.
Thank you, guys.
Hi, Ray. Hi, Zai. What I love about being part of the competition, we really enjoy seeing Bisaya that much. And you know, Bea, I'm very proud of your sister as a Cebuana, seeing your accomplishment and seeing you here. I'm very proud of you, especially mga Cebuanos and your team right here. We are very proud of you and all the Filipinos, of course. But we're all proud for Bea. Yes, totally. And Bea, if you need anything, you know that you can count on us. Yung mga Miss Universe Philippines, we are here to support you. We have your back. If you need help, if you need some shoulder to cry on, so we are here for you. You know, we love you. And anyone will be very proud of you for right now. A lot of girls are in your position. So representing the country Philippines, it's something big and something you should enjoy and have fun and know who you are. Okay? So just be happy and go there and make the Cebuanos and the whole Philippines proud. Okay? Thank you so much. You're very beautiful. Hi.
Bea, three of us as well as the top of 30. We were really good with how hardworking you are, how kind and how caring. We're all so incredibly good. And I think the most important thing is make sure you take that with you to the stage because if everyone else gets to know you the way that we know you, for sure they will love you and for sure no one else could stand against you. We're so incredibly proud and please never forget we will always be here. I know it's not easy being thrusted into the public eye, especially as Miss Universe Philippines, but we'll take care of everything else. You just focus on representing yourself and representing you and the rest of the Philippines proud. We love you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Now, since we have the four of you up there, we might as well do a photo of the four of you. And then the media, the four beautiful ladies. Steffi, can you move back a little bit? Okay, yung ano naman, kunwari kayo usap. Yan. Yes, yes. Okay, my signature photo.
Mag signature
Yes.
there.
I love it.
Well, with the ND.
Hindi mo kita. We just continue. Are we good? Now we continue with Q&A pala. Thank you, ladies. Steffi, may tatanong sila.
Hi, Stephanie.
You can ask Steffi later. Okay now.
Nikki.
Thank you, Queen.
Now another queen. Now we have another queen, Dolly Berioso.
Hi, good afternoon.
I'm Nolly Proben.
Nice to see you again.
How are you feeling that finally in few days will be representing the country in the most beauty pageant in the universe?
Since the day I prepared myself, like I conditioned for the competition. When I joined Miss Universe Philippines, local competition, I've also been preparing myself for what comes after that. And honestly, I'm very much grateful that everyone is in elevating a better version of. I'm grateful that weaknesses, no one has really highlighted that rather recognize my strengths rather. They made me believe in myself.
Okay. Just medyo personal lang. Are you a Catholic?
Yes, I
Okay.
am.
As a devoted Catholic, what biblical or historical, given a chance to visit a biblical or historical Israel, what would you choose among these places? The Garden of Gethsemane, where Jesus gathered her apostles and prayed.
Parang nililyrics ka doon.
Take a deep breath.
Garden of Gethsemane, may time up to go there.
Of course, the Miss Universe competition 3 days before
Bethlehem.
this is the land where Jesus was born.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Ethan Concepcion, with his ties. Okay, go ahead. And
This time
barong
it's a
Catholic.
barong.
Yes.
It's a
Full barong talaga siya with crystals. Ganun ka niya ka-favorite.
I know the tie last time was amazing. Thank you.
Thanks so much for your appreciation for that, Queen Bear. I myself am a member of LGBTQIA plus community, so I'm curious about your answer for my two prepared questions. First question, Queen Bear. How do you intend to convey your platform and aspiration for acceptance, inclusivity, and equality at the Miss Universe stage?
First of all, I'm very grateful that the organization has welcomed me. The Miss Universe Philippines organization has welcomed me and accepted me for who I am. They've been very inclusive and diverse in the candidates. And I'm grateful to all of the Filipinos for allowing an LGBTQ+ member to represent our country. It definitely is a breakthrough. I hope that the rest of the world, all the countries that still has doubts, the LGBTQ+ community will learn from that. And to know that we are just here to represent our community, and that the world would be a lovely place if everyone is embraced as who they are.
My last question, 9.9. My last question, Bea. From the scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your winnability for the crown at this time of your current arrival in Israel?
From a rate of 1 to 10, I would have to rate myself a 7. Because first, I have to go through Tel Aviv and then to Jerusalem and then the Eilat where the competition would have to complete the 10 points. I think that's the only thing that's lacking for me to get there up on stage, perform my best, and win the crown. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now, Christian for the crown.
Hi, Mia. Congratulations in advance from the Crown Philippines. This is Christian.
Hi, Christian. Good afternoon.
So, Mia, this year, the Miss Universe organization will be holding their 70th edition. And traditionally, 70 years would mean platinum anniversary and celebration. And it normally symbolizes strength, rarity, and purity of true love. So among those qualities, what do you think is the one that best describes you as well?
I myself consider myself as a rarity, and I think that is one thing that I should be celebrating and going there. I am rare because first and foremost, I represent a modern Filipina. I am a multifaceted woman. I've broken stereotypes. I've broken through everything that has been set in the standards of pageantry. And I think that's something that I would love to celebrate in the 70th year of Miss Universe.
Thank you. And also, Bea, so what do you think are the traits of Filipinos and the Israelis that you think are similar that would make you feel comfortable when you get in Israel?
Something common about us is that we hold a tradition of being close towards our family, and that is something that we both all share. I've spoken to the ambassador of Israel here in the Philippines, and one thing that he shared is that every week they get to gather as a family and share a meal all together. And I think as Filipinos, we all know that we value our family so much, and I think that's something that we share in common. And I would love to talk about it with my other co-candidates when I get there very soon.
Thank you, Bea. Congratulations again for the
Thank you.
Thank you, Crown. Kinilig yung mga tao. Next question. Adam, kung hindi ka pa umiiyak, if you'd like to come up. I know you're excited and dying.
Hi,
Go to the
Adam.
microphone.
Nice to see you again.
Hey, Adam G.
Hi, Bea. How are you? I would just like to ask, I know you've just been crowned like 2 months ago, and after that you've been leading a very frantic and hectic schedule. And as we all know, social media can be quite distracting and provide so much unnecessary noise to your candidacy. So I wonder, what keeps you sane amidst all of this?
Take a deep breath, Adam.
Well, that's easy for me to answer. I focus on the people that matter really most. I know the ones that really support me, and I know that the rest of the people who have comments about my performances, about my appearances, the way I look, what I do, they don't really know what's going on inside the preparations. And I know how hard I work. I know my core, and that's how I'm able to stay sane and keep my mental health at bay. And of course, I try to avoid social media as much as I can, even though it's part of my work. It's healthy to stay away from it from time to time.
That's nice. So kasi iba talaga yung calmness mo talaga, whether you answer your Q&A, whether you do all these public appearances, talagang where do you draw that strength from? Yung calmness mo, yung mental fortitude, even your reaction. So you seem to be different from your predecessors talaga in terms of how you are handling yourself for your journey here in this universe.
Well, I won't deny, all of the performers know this, not just beauty queens, but every performer, like I mentioned, they get the nerves. It can't be helped, but once you know where your strength is coming from me, it comes from preparedness and knowing that there are people who believe in me. That's how I stay calm. And of course, one trick that I shared this once in one of the interviews. This helps me, but I try to characterize an alter ego where I forget the fearful side of me and I characterize a person who is strong and who is a warrior. Beatrice is the parang feminine one, the calm one. Luigi is the warrior. So when I come up on stage, I am Luigi.
Congratulations in advance, Bea. Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Luigi. Next question. Edge, also known as Luigi. Isa siya sa mga basher na. Are you Mama Jonas?
Actually. Hello, Beatrice.
Hi.
Beatrice Luigi Gomez, and you are?
I am Beatrice Luigi Gomez. You are 2.0.
I am Miss
Aspiration.
Universe
Oh, sorry.
2021. Anyway, like question now, Beatrice.
Yes.
If given a chance, who would you use as your roommate?
Oh, I already mentioned this to some of the people who asked me that I would really love to be roommates with Miss Japan because I love the country so much and I'm sure that we have a lot of things to talk about and I also want to know more about Japan from her. So she would be the girl I would love to be roommates with.
Thank you. And aside from know when to pick, what was the one of the best pieces of advice that you got from our national director, Ms. Shamsi Susu?
There's actually a lot of advice that I learned from her, but I think the one that the one that I value the most was she told me to focus on the things that really matters. I know that OOTDs, they matter a lot and some girls, they get distracted from posting on social media their OOTDs, but it's not really judged as much. And of course, I know that the designers, they've worked really hard and they deserve the what do you call this? They deserve the recognition from being posted online, but what really matters is your performance on the night on the stage. So it's very important to conserve your energy and save it on the last day on the coronation night. That's what counts.
All right. Thank you so much and good luck.
Thank you.
For you support, of course.
Bakit naging ganyan ang boses mo?
Actually, iba't ibang mga yung sumasabi sa akin. And next
Thank
is
you.
Mr.
Kim.
Gilbert
Sancha. Very colorful, Kim Sancha.
For her, very colorful.
I love your outfit and I love your mask.
Thank you. So, my first question is, let's put this on the other way around. So since you are representing the Philippines, you are required to represent beautifully the Philippines in the universe. So how are you going to represent Israel to the Philippines?
One thing that I can relate to an Israeli woman is that they get to have all these, they have this mandatory military service, which I was fortunate enough to experience as a Marine Corps service. And as a woman of strength, that's how I will represent Israel. To them, they don't, they empower their women, and that's how I would represent Israel to the rest of the world, as an empowered woman.
Very well said. And one more question, Walter.
Go ahead.
Okay. So what is the one thing advice that the creative director Jonas Gapu told you that you can apply universally in the Miss Universe?
One advice that Mama Jonas told me is that to study all the time. I mean, you know what you're capable of, but you shouldn't be complacent, you shouldn't be relaxed. It's very important to always be prepared because that's what takes the anxiety away, that's what takes the fear away, knowing that you are prepared and you're always ready for battle. So it's very important to prepare even when you know that you are capable of doing it already.
Thank you. I know my questions are very hard, but you did very well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, teacher Kim. At this point, we'd also like to acknowledge at the back the General Manager for Hilton Manila, Mr. Simon McGrath. Thank you so much. Thank you for being
Hi,
here.
sir. Nice to see you again. Thank you for coming here.
He's been so supportive of the Miss Universe Philippines organization. Thank you very much. Yes. Oh, of course, Miss Diane Castillejo.
Hi, Bea. Nice to see you again. So, kunyari nasa Israel na tayo, okay? We all know that the preliminary interview is such an important part of the pageant? Kasi doon pa lang, the judges already make their opinion and based on that, they choose the semifinals. What kind of a Bea do you want to show the judges, given that you only have 4 minutes? I think like 6 or 8 questions. Sabi ni Jonas and Shamsi, you're being quiet and more reserved. They feel it's your strength. They're not gonna try to make you bubblier than what you normally are. But what kind of a Bea are you planning to show sa prelim interview? Closed door interview.
There's no other kind of Bea. There's only one Bea, and that Bea is compassionate, and she is very much dedicated to her work. She is disciplined, and I want them to know that she can be an ambassador of all the things that they represent, which is this year they are celebrating, or rather highlighting talks about how to protect the environment and actions on climate change. If they need a person to do that, to influence other people, that would have to be me, because I can influence other people through my strength and through my dedication and through my passion, because I am passionate for charity, for love, and for service. That's the kind of Bea I want to show them.
Last question. Given that we are sort of coming out of the pandemic and it has affected women in different ways, what do you think is the most important issue that needs to be addressed to women to be able to help women come out of this pandemic in a successful way?
Well, a lot of women have been limited since the pandemic happened. Uh, they were less protected when it comes to violence against women. I myself have helped institutions that protect these women. And this is one issue that I would like to highlight, that there are women who are suffering during the pandemic. And I want them to speak out and to spread the word to all who are listening here today. I want them to also be aware that there are women who are suffering and that we can do something about it. All of us, men and women, should participate and fight for the rights of women and their protection against violence.
Thank you, Diane. Mr. Jerry Diaz. You can also give your message to her.
Yeah.
Hi, Tito Jerry.
I have one question first. If the press asks you in Israel, what do you think are the factors that make the Philippines very successful, not just in Miss Universe, but in other international pageants as well?
The Philippines is known to be a powerhouse of beauty queens, but what they do not know is that there are a lot of people who work really hard. It is a collaborative effort that makes a beauty queen. She won't be successful without the help of her team. And I am fortunate that I am guided and strengthened by my team, the Miss Universe Philippines organization, the Aces and Queens, my origins family from Cebu. It's very important that a queen is grateful and kind and compassionate, because that is what makes a Filipino beauty queen stand out in international pageants.
Thank you very much.
We have a message for Bea.
Bea, I just would like to express my excitement over the prospect of you joining Miss Universe in Israel. From the very first time we saw you, sa screening pa lang, in Gateway, I said this to some of my friends, that one thing you had that the other girls there did not, you had star quality. Because the moment she entered, straight from the airport, everybody just looked at her, and not just with her height, but there's something in her personality, her appeal, that just draws attention to her. But one thing I like about you, aside from, even if you were confident, you were never overconfident. And that is something that we like about you. Your voice, your composure, and I like especially that moment when you were announced as the winner. And you were just so cool, parang I was asking myself, did she realize that she already won? And I think it's very
night because we saw some of the Miss Universe top two, last two women standing that practically they just have to think because of excitement. And I hope that you carry the confidence, the poise, and the composure in this universe. I'm sure you will make a very good impression and you will get another crown to the show. Good luck.
Thank you, Titi Jerry. Are there any other questions? Celso Caparaz. Who was there at the first ever Miss Universe contest?
Hi, Rhea.
Hi, good afternoon.
Unknown to many, you were involved in a novel cause called Bayong Sera. Can you please enlighten us on this? And will you be involved again this year?
So, Bayang Sela is a product of the persons deprived of liberty in the PJNP Cebu City Jail. It's something that I did for them last Christmas because of the pandemic. The persons deprived of liberty weren't able to receive much income from their livelihood projects. So, what I did is I got all their products. I sold it outside because they couldn't sell it due to the restrictions. And the sales of those Bayong Celia bags, I gave it back to them. And the profits, I donated it to a shelter for the elderly. This is a humbling experience for me because I had to do the delivery myself. I went to the jail. I waited outside the jail to get their products, and I wrote habal-habal and delivered it in my hometown in the province Cebu. This is a very humbling experience, and it's something that I want people to learn from, that in your small actions, you will already be able to change lives and help other people, even the persons deprived of liberty. They deserve opportunities as well. And that's also one reason that I dedicate so much of my works for the children in conflict with the law, because these children, we consider them as no sons in the society, but of course these children, they still have so much in their future, and we just have to guide them and give them opportunities as well.
What do you believe beauty pageants are relevant even during pandemic?
Well, I myself became a pageant fan of the Miss Universe Philippines. In the first edition of Miss Universe Philippines, I had friends who joined the competition last year. It was in the height of the pandemic. And to me, it gave me so much inspiration to see these women representing their people, their community, themselves, despite the challenges that they've been through. This only shows that we are able to rise above challenges and win and celebrate and overcome every challenge that we are going through. And as we can see right now, we've been through so much already, but we continue to celebrate. And I think that is what pageants are all about, to celebrate in times of hardships. We can always still win.
Lastly, what is your message to the men and women behind Miss Universe Philippines organization, Aces and Queens, and Team Sydney?
I'd like to share a little bit of a backstory before I decided to join a national competition. The first reason I didn't want to join, or I was hesitant to join, was because I was so scared to be based here in Manila because I didn't know anyone. If ever I will be encountering challenges, I didn't know who to run to. But when I got here, I was very blessed that I was received and welcomed by my agency. And when I won the competition of Miss Universe Philippines, or even during the competition, the Miss Universe Philippines organization took care of us despite we've been through so many challenges during that competition, during our journey. It was not easy, but because everyone was there, my team from Cebu, from Aces and Queens and the Miss Universe Philippines organization, because all of them were there, I am here now standing more this.
Tristan?
Okay. Tawa ka. Hi, Beatrice.
Hi.
Finally, it's good to finally meet you in person. You na-mention mo, si Luigi ang lalabas sa Miss Universe stage.
It's actually both Beatrice and
Can you show us kung paano lalabas si Beatrice Luigi? Paano? Sino? Ganon. Pwede mo ipakita sa amin ngayon para may teaser kami na konti?
Doble cara.
Oo. Kasi masyadong prim and proper ang pagsasalita mo at lahat. Paano lalabas yung empowered woman na si Beatrice Luigi sa stage sa Eilat?
well, my calmness and being prim and proper, that's Beatrice. But when you see my walk, my poses, and my projection, that's Luigi.
Teaser naman.
Am I allowed to, Mama J?
Mama J.
Hi, Mama J. Bao.
Kasi na maglalakas sa pakita sa'yo.
Mama J. Mama Chona, would you like to come out?
Well, I will just give you a sample na lang of my introduction because my walk, my outfit is a surprise.
Ayan, guys. So, now, personally, I'm very curious and I'm sure ang daming fans.
By the way, I'm Tristan Francisco from PPP, the Building Pageantry.
Nice to meet you.
Really? Oo nga, hindi. Ganito, anong meaning ng tattoo mo sa arm?
Oh, this one. I also have another
Yes,
question.
yes, that's my
I'm gonna
second
talk about
question.
this one. Okay. This is actually an armband. They say an armband represents death, and cherry blossoms. The print on it is a cherry blossom. They say it represents rebirth or new beginnings. To me, my tattoo means that because I had this on my 23rd birthday, to me it means that I'm done being a girl and I blossomed into being a woman. So the death of a girl and then the blossoming of a new woman.
So Sakura Hime, right?
Yes, Sakura.
It's a cherry blossom princess into becoming a woman.
Yes.
And now, your latest tattoo that we've seen online that pinalagay mo, ano yung sabihin na? Sa fingers, right?
Well, that would have to be a secret. I-chika pa na lang very soon.
Ay, galing, no? Kailan yung very soon?
Let's focus on the more important topics.
Ganito, Tristan, ganito na lang. Jonas, Albert, and I will also get the same tattoo.
Oh.
Because we're no longer girls, we're now women too.
So that's all my question. Pero I think the whole Philippines, the pageant fans, and even the TPP International wishes you the best of luck. May the power of Wonder Woman
Be inside you in Eilat and show us Beatrice Luigi, the Miss Universe 2021.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I think lastly, maybe we'd like to get a message from Sven, from Origin, who originated. Please, Sven, a message.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a hand to Sven.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like also to thank us for inviting us to be here. We're really grateful. To Bea, thank you for believing in me when I called you. And when the time that Miss Universe emailed me regarding asking if I can still stand a candidate. So thank you for believing. Thank you for everything. Thank you for representing Cebu and Philippines.
Okay, can I respond to your because I as I mentioned earlier, I never had planned in joining the national pageant, but when Swen called, because he is the accredited partner of Cebu City for Miss Universe Philippines, he was able to convince me that I have so much potential in the national pageant. I didn't see that in myself, but he was able to see that. And if not because of him, I wouldn't be here. So thank you so much, Swen.
Thanks, Sven. We'd also like to acknowledge the K-pop star that just arrived, Mr. Sam Versosa, from front row. There he is.
Hi, Sir Sam. Good afternoon.
The K-Poppy. Now, we also have a special message from your sister, Maureen Robowitz, on screen.
So sorry that I was. Hi Luigi, it's Mao. I am so sorry that I wasn't able to make it because I'm out of shoot right now. But I just want to say that I am so proud of you. I have seen you grow, and I am so glad and so happy that we were able to train together with the Aces. And I have really seen your growth, and I know that you can ace this, and that you will do amazing. I'm just so happy that you were able to get out of your shell and that I see you shine every single day. So I'm so proud of you and I will see you tomorrow.
That's so sweet of Mao. Mao, I miss her.
Yeah, my twin.
Your twin.
Can you not tell? So at this point, we'd like to thank everybody for being here. Unless may pahabol na tanong. Where did you leave it? When she goes on the plane. You're so slow. November 27. We're all leaving on the November 27.
Next week.
Yeah, next week. Huh? I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Yes, yes.
I have a single comment lang for this last time kasi they are blue personalized style. So this one version.
Oh, we were looking for a tie for my outfit. Thank you. Thank you.
And now we will, Diane, do you have any, may I invite Mr. R.S. Francisco and Sam Versosa up on stage for a photo op with our queen from the front row family. Something in your outfit. And next week, can I ask Joanne and Joey, please get ready for your photo op, di ba? Para wedding. Also, by the way, if you guys forgot, Joanne Gomez, she was also a judge. So, kung gusto niyo siya tanungin again about what happened, of course, Joanne knows everything.
Hindi, actually, kung alam ko namin.
Exam din, oo.
Ngayon alam ko na kung bakit. Kung ano, mamaya i-off record ko siya mamaya.
Thank you, RS and Sam.
Hindi kasi yun.
Pagbaba ni Sam, pwede niyo siya tanungin.
Yun ang tinanong ko. Tapos binanggit niya yung
Now, Ms. Joanne Gomez. Two former queens.
Pero maganda mo yung para
Dito
hindi
mo
kasi
siya paano yung handle.
hindi tsaka lahat tayo, di ba? Curious sa kanyang tattoo talaga.
Alright. Hi there.
Next, we request
One more.
Team Cebu, please get ready so you can have your photo op. Yeah. Okay. Right, you know, right? Right, center.
Over here.
Maybe ask Direct Robbie.
Straight. Go.
It's Francis. Are you still here? The French exit is Francis talaga. Manny. Robbie. Robbie, please perform the dance. One more. And now Manny. Smile here. 1, 2. One more. Now taste it.
Okay. Alright. Eyes here, guys. And 1, 2, smile. Alright.
Next, we request the board of directors, please. Jonas, Albert, Chancey, and me.
Kailangan lahat tignan ko na nangyayari. Baka
Wala pa sila.
diba? Gwapo, no? First dibs, ah.
Eyes and water here.
Hindi ko siya
And
kilala.
1, 2.
Anong name mo? Paano yung IG? Ikaw talaga
Here.
sa
Walter here.
Sino ba siya?
Basta mamaya. I forgot pero.
Pero ikaw photographer ng MUP.
Kasama siya ni Luigi sa
Please
States.
focus your attention.
Ano sa States ka?
Ay, ko ba yung nag-chismis siya na Bia? Siya ba yung nag-chismis siya na Bia?
Hindi ko alam.
Okay.
Wala ako dyan.
And smile, guys. Look here. 1, 2.
I'd rather ask kasi makichismis.
Smile. One more. Yan. Sige, change mo na. Okay. And 1, 2, smile.
Center!
Center. Okay.
Flying kiss, flying kiss.
Yan, mask off. Okay, ulit. Center, center. Center, 1, 2. One more.
Center!
Okay, sige, go.
Next, Francis.
Engineer daw ang name. Sa IG. Sabi niya, pinapalo ko niya kasi ito magaling ito mag-follow. Mapalo mo na lang kami TPP. The Philippine Pageantry.
Parang may engineer.
Yan, nice.
Hindi.
Okay,
Oh,
see.
see?
I see you're ready.
Yeah.
One more.
Hindi pala siya yan.
Center. Okay, go. Okay. Sir, look here. 1, 2.
Hi. Ngawit na ako Pagod na ako. Una ako.
Can I request a styling team break? Mikey, Gerald, please come out. And then of course, Tito Jerry after. And if there are any cases.
Kaya ayoko magtanong eh.
Ano?
Oh, nakamute.
Our heartwarming style team, please come up. Again, ladies first, Rick Sotelo.
Hi. This man in the boat.
The mother, the father, and their baby. The young boy is the love child of Mikey and Rick. Hindi na nagmana si Gerald. Of course, it's Jerry, who's wearing pink, but not because of any physical thing, but he just likes pink. Yes. Next, may we request the beautiful sisters, Miss Universe Philippines sisters, Victoria, Katrina, and Steffi.
And Voltaire.
And Voltaire.
You know?
Katrina with her mermaid hair.
In the goddess hair.
And okay, you go, gentlemen.
Go next.
Magaling talagang bumida ni Steffi. One step forward lang. Sisterhood.
Ano tawag ka? Tawag ka? Ano ka?
Dito po.
And then,
one more. Yeah, move back na konti. Yeah. Tapos dito forward na konti. Okay, and ready, I say girls, 1, 2. All right.
Okay, now before we have the media have their photos with them, Diane will have a few photos.
Let's take three. Girls, ayan dito.
Wala sa bitchin.
Wave. Wave naman dito. Wave. Bea, yan. Wave dito, yan.
Sayang moment isa pa. First time sa mga...
girls, ito naman. Girls,
DDP and Steffi are accepting questions for next year.
Kaloko naman.
Kaloko.
Girls here.
Siya nag-dito sa kamay.
Ha?
Siya nag-tinatanong ko dito.
Oo nga. Buti ba naman yung ano? Yung stick. Yun naman pangit lang dyan. Hindi mo siya nasuzoom.
Hindi, yun na nga. Kaya ka talaga.
Next we have another queen, Axel. Please come up. O, di ba naka-white beach siya? Go.
Picture tayo.
O, ayan, nasa Marina. Yes.
Ayun na si Maureen.
Mamaya na kayo ng chika. Yes, mamaya na kayo ng chika. Masama na tingin ni Dayan. Masama na tingin ni Dayan. Si Dayan, okay rin si Dayan.
May pa si Axel.
Huwag niyo kalimutan yung details ng pants ni Axel.
Very French. Very French ang pants.
Who is Bea?
That's Beatrice and Luigi in one.
It's Beatrice and Luigi. Tristan na yan na si Beatrice.
Kaya nga
Thank you. Now, Diane. Bea, have your moment with Diane. She's going to interview.
Interview daw muna. Tayo ngayon
Years
mag-interview.
ago, if there were no height restrictions, Diane would have also joined pageant.
Message na lang Mr. Francis Libiran. We're live on TPP. Message na lang sa fans kung yung ina-expect nila.
My message for
Alam ko, you cannot say so much.
my message for Bea is be yourself. You know, I believe in you, Bea. From our fittings, I see there's something inside you that I know that will show on the Miss Universe stage. So I believe in you, Bea.
Isa kaunting clue naman sa kung paano mo dadamitan. Hindi, sinabi mo na sa amin na you are basing it sa personality niya and then it's fully beaded.
Yeah.
So ano pa? Ano pa?
You know what?
Something, a teaser for the fans actually.
Okay.
Kasi ang taas ng expectations, guys. Siya nagdamit kay Miss Megan Yang na nanalo, Miss World. And then siya din na nagdamit kay Miss Kylie Versosa na nanalo, biglang Miss International. Kaya yung expectations ng pageant aficionados, even the followers, at yung mga kapitbahay nating mga inggitera, mataas. Kaya ka tinagalog no? Hindi naman nila pwede i-translate yung ano ko
Sa talagang sobra yung pressure na naramdaman ko, especially when they announced that ako yung magdadamit. And I wasn't expecting that people would message me in talagang so much. I was so overwhelmed and I guess I was mentally prepared for it. And sabi ko, I'll just do my best for Bea in designing something really beautiful for her. So in terms of design, I tried to gumawa ko ng iba't ibang klase. You know? So wala pa kami nandun.
So how many yung pre-set mo kila Mr. Albert tsaka kay Mama J?
Alam mo nung una ko kasing natanggap na ni Jonas na sabi niya, Francis, can you dress up Bea? Talaga namang right there and then I started sketching and I was able to produce 25 sketches.
Oh yan guys, 25 designs.
To present to Jonas. And then we trim it down to at least
7. Para mga anak mo lahat, di ba?
Paborito mo and you see each and every, you know, the beauty of the details, different from another one. So each and every gown has a different, para bang uniqueness and detail to it.
Sabi niya ilalabas niya si Beatrice Luigi doon. Doon sa 7 gown na pinagpipilian, 7 design sa pinagpipilian ngayon. Meron ba doon na lalabas si Beatrice Luigi?
Malalaman natin mamaya pag nag-fitting.
Thank you. Guys, yun lang ang pwede nating ngayon tanungin kay Mr. Francis Libiran. And then from your Lin family, kamusta daw?
Thank you.
I just arrived from Lin kasi kanina.
Okay.
Yeah. And then masyadong blockbuster every time na lumalabas yung memory namin sa post ng TPP sa kasal mo doon.
Oh my God.
Nagiging super viral pa rin palagi.
Parang up to now.
Up to now, after every March. Every March. Kaya pagka nagre-react yung mga tao doon every March, it's March, the first. And good luck and congratulations. We'll wait for that. Thank you. Thank you. Sino pa ba tanungin natin? Si Axel naman ang tanungin natin. Guys, ikaw yung gumawa. Hi Axel, TPP, we're live on TPP International, the Philippine Pageantry. Question, ikaw yung gumawa sa damit ni sa national costume ni Beatrice Luigi is yung kumakain ng buwan, right? Yes. Bakunawa, I forgot the name. And now we heard online that uh, her national costume will also be based on Filipino mythology or Filipino folklore.
Yeah, yes.
Alam ko you are very limited so pwede mong ibigay ng information sa amin. Guys, you are Axel Quest? Que.
QUE.
Que. Ano yun? Anong family? Ano yun?
My dad is Chinese Muslim.
Ah.
Talaga, we are from the Mindanao.
Mm-mm.
Dad ko sa Hulu-Sulu.
So, bigyan mo naman kami ng clue, ng teaser doon sa pinagkuha naman inspiration para sa national costume. You don't have to give us so much details, just clues lang and everything.
It's more of, basta, what I've said before, it's bright, it's very shiny,
The rest of the video, just so we're safe.
sexy din.
Sexy din. Kasi yung very ano yan eh, kasi when we did the review of the costume, sabi ko, Bakunawa, I like the arms kasi siya yung pwede yung Bakunawa eh, parang yung gano'n, di ba, and everything. Tapos yung kanyang parang ano dito sa legs at sa, ano, parang yun yung clouds eh.
Parang ano lang, it's more of the avant-garde.
Avant-garde. Ayan guys, avant-garde daw based on Filipino folklore na sikat ba tong Filipino folklore na to?
I can say, sikat
Excited
siya.
tayo. So bright. It has something to do with araw. Bright eh, yun ang una papasok sa utak eh.
Basta masilaw kayo sa details. Ang daming diamonds doon.
Ayan guys, sabi ano tayo, scoop daming diamonds daw. Only here on the Philippine Pageantry, TPP International. Thank you, Axel. Thank you for giving us some insights. Thank you. And nice meeting you. See you around. So, sino pang ating chichikahin at kukuha tayo ng information? Ay, eto naman. Ito ang tanungin natin. Pwedeng singit lang. Ito, tanungin natin front row. We're just live, Mr. Jerry Diaz and RS of Direct RS. Paano susuportahan ng front row si Beatrice Luigi Gomez?
We are all full support. You know, front row ever since before. Alam naman ni Sir Jerry na MUO, MUPH, talagang we're all support. Pero kung wala lang pandemic, I'd fly.
Hindi kayo sasama?
Hindi, kasi takot talaga ako mag-fly pa. Sorry about that. And I
we
apologize to Bea
understand.
already. And to all her followers, I apologize for that. Pero ito promise ko, kung walang pandemic lang, ako mismo maghahawak talaga sa kanya. Ako mag-aalalay sa kanya sa tarmac. Ako maghahawak ng bag niya to show my support, my personal support. I was just telling Sir Jerry na you know, you've done a good, you've formed a good queen. Talagang nakita ko talaga na she's ready. She's ready.
She's very ready.
So, ang ano ko lang, message ko lang sa lahat ng nanonood and all the front row members watching, you know, you can do your support by praying. You know, we can pray for her strength, for wisdom. Actually, that's what she needs, for presence of mind.
Presence of mind.
Diba? Yun eh, presence of mind. She's,
Exactly.
Actually, si Bea has it. Wag lang mawala yung presence of mind. So, wag lang maratang. Which,
Tama ba, Mr. Jerry?
What's beautiful about Bea, I was telling Sir Jerry, she's very composed. She's like
Exactly. Sabi ko kanina, prim and proper, di ba?
Hindi siya parang ako na.
Hindi siya natataranta.
Walang gigil. Walang harasaran.
Thank you, Vivian.
She's really royalty for me. So, you know, Bea, if you'll watch this, I know you're there, but if you watch this, Sir Jerry and I have all the best intentions for you. I'll be praying for you here in the Philippines, pero alam ko talaga, Bea, we love you so much. Your front row family loves and supports.
And guys, front row will have an exclusive with Bea and Mr. Boy Abunda very soon. So watch out for that.
Yes po, nga pala. I forgot.
Kahit hindi ako makapunta, at least super promote tayo.
Thank you sa lahat ng viewers. Thank you. Salamat po. Salamat.
Bye. Thank you, Direk RS. Thank you. Sino ba? Ito yung judge. Oh, anong feeling? Guys, siya yung isa sa mga nag-judge. Isa sa mga nag-judge kaya nanalo si Beatrice. Kung gusto niyo i-bash siya, pero hindi 'yon ang question. The question is, how does it feel that one of your choice is now here going to live for Israel and going to represent the Philippines?
Well, I'm very, very happy. I think what you've seen right now during the press con, she's very intelligent, she's very smart, you see the poise, her personality is also something that you're quite intrigued with. Yeah, so I'm very proud that I think we chose the right person to represent Philippines.
And guys, they have chosen the right person. So dapat we have to be united in supporting our Miss Philippines. Thank you. Thank you.
And now with Albert Andrada. Albert.
Pasingit uli. Guys, now here ito. Solohin natin si Miss Shamsi Supsup. Ngayon, anong expectations, excitement, message, etc. One for sa gagawing laban ng second MUP ninyo. And second is sa mga fans and followers ng Philippine pageantry, I mean, in general, na that's going to support her also.
Well, we're very excited. In just the span of a year lang, we have
Oo nga
two
eh.
competitions in 2021, and we couldn't be happier with Bea as our winner. We have so much love for her and admiration, and I would always tell this, hindi ko po ulit-ulit na lang ako, you can never predict somebody's future. You can never say how far you can get into the competition, but I would always tell my girls, all our winners, that you just do your very best. Prepare, work hard, strive hard, and if you do your 50%, diba? Tatapos
Thank you,
mo, the
everybody.
50% is out of your hands. So if yung 50% na yun nasa judges' hands, nasa sa Panginoon, sa faith mo, diba? So, as long as you did your 50%, your part of the bargain, and you did your very best, then you're already a winner. Come what may, whatever the results is, I'll be very, very proud of your performance, kung ano man yan. And I hope that the pageant fans will also see that it's not always about getting the prize at the end. It's about who you became in the process.
And
if you're happy with who you are and how you have transformed into the best version of yourself, then that's already a win. You don't need a crown to validate that.
Ganyan din ba ang magiging attitude natin sa arte?
Yes.
Arte. So let's talk about, I'm curious about arte. So, guys, Miss Shamsi Supsup is nominated for the party list of arte. So, ano ba yung arte na yun? Anong kaartehan yan?
Kaartehan? Maarte ka ba? Well, it's just an acronym for, it's a very long one. So, it's Advocates for Retail and Fashion, Textile and Tradition, Events, Entertainment, and the Creative Sector. So, bakit ba namin pinagsama-sama itong mga to? Because we felt that being in the industry, in the pageant industry, and being with a lot of designers and events,
The production people.
and for me, a lot of people don't know this, that I am in the textile manufacturing industry, and so I know the struggles that our industry is facing. And then when I was talking to the fashion designers, they all had the same sentiments, and eventually, parang pinagtahi namin yung kumbaga, lahat ito pala interconnected. And the very heart of fashion is textile.
Paano natin ngayon maipopromote ang arte para makapasok si Miss Shamsi Supsup sa Kongreso?
Yeah, so of course, kami ginagawa na namin ito in the pageantry with Miss Universe Philippines, like supporting local products, supporting local designers, our makeup artists, our hairstylists, lahat yan. And I think it's very timely kasi during the pandemic,
Oo, tayo talaga naapektuhan.
and people would say na we are not essential, so it's okay for us to not have our jobs, diba? And napakalaking kawalan sa ekonomiya ng Pilipinas na mawala itong mga industriya na ito dahil these industries are very parang high in manpower.
Actually, it helps in the mental health of the Filipinos.
Yes, and sabi ko nga it's just very simple. If you buy a piece of clothing that is made in the Philippines, you are not just helping and supporting the brand or the merchandiser, you are helping the garments, the sewers na nagtahi ng damit na yon. You are helping the textile manufacturer na gumawa ng tela. Tinutulungan mo yung farmers na
Masyado ng politika magsalita. Ang dating ng ating national director from UP,
It's a whole ecosystem.
Yes.
You're just, kumbaga, I always believe that if you want to help someone, you don't help them by giving them money, but you're helping them in a way na it's sustainable, livelihood program. So, yun talaga yung gusto namin magawa ng structure.
Guys, kung if you're here, nakikita nyo kung paano magsalita si Miss Shamsi. Yan, parang siya yung lumalaban ulit sa Miss Universe, no?
No, kasi it's something close to my heart.
Pero I mean, yeah, knowing that you have experience bilang Miss Universe Philippines, you have experienced Miss Universe, you have your experience bilang behind the scene, bilang national director and everything. May nangyari recently sa Philippine pageantry na meron tayong Miss Philippines, tapos pagdating doon sa Mexico, hindi na tuloy yung pageant, 6 na lang silang kandidata. How are we going to, do you believe in regulating the pageant industry and in making sure that whoever wears the Philippine sash will be helped either by the government or by the National Commission for the Culture and Arts? Do you have something like that on your plate?
People think now na parang pageantry is something that is a hobby that you do na parang it's entertainment, but people don't know that to stage a pageant, it's a whole production.
At hindi lang yun, to even become a Miss Philippines, di ba?
Being a pride of the, parang Olympics tayo.
Yes, dala mo yung Philippine name, dala mo yung costume, so kailangan talaga. So how?
Support talaga is not just coming from the private
Kasi hindi lang yung national pageants natin, Miss Shamsi, kundi madami tayong mga, not the local pageants and even yung mga medyo questionable international pageants na maliliit that attracts those who wants to be Miss Philippines. Yung iba nga sila na mismo nagbabayad ng franchise just to represent the Philippines. Tatawa ka doon, totoo yan, di ba? So ano ngayon yung tingin mo? Magkakaroon ba tayo ito ng epekto or meron ka bang nakikita magandang plano sa arte para doon?
Yeah, because it's that's part of the creative industry sector. So we're really looking at professionalizing that
kasi kami sa TPP
magkaroon talaga ng
parang regulatory commission, parang exactly para hindi lang kung ano
ng mga tao na pag may problema sila kung sila ba ay accredited
or naloko nung designer or one time kasi meron tayong Miss Philippines na pinadala sa Central America, ang kanya national costume crepe paper. Alam ba yan? Sandali, off the record. Ayun.
So yun. I think we also want to be able to push for bills and policies to help those. Kaya kami we're very open to discussion.
Kaya guys, sa mga fans sa mga pageant fans, hindi lamang to for entertainment. We have to make sure that we take care of the industry and Arte is here to help us with that. So good luck, Ms. Shamsi. Thank you for the time and see you on the campaign trail. Thank you. Ikot ulit, ang dami tatanungin. Tanungin natin si
left side. Okay, may isi.
Kala ko fresh.
Meron pa contact. Sa left side, sa front. Lipstick.
Here? Yes.
But tolerable.
Close up lang natin yung kanyang sakurehime, yung kanyang cherry blossoms armband.
1 minute lang.
With the flex.
With the
Saan
flex.
pasiram si Queen Bea? 48th birthday, Kuya Ivan. Get ready.
Mamaya natin tanongin, merong greeting eh. Kamusta naman si Mr. Gig? Ay, sorry. Oh. Guys, sa mga fans and followers ni Miss Steph.
Can we take a photo with them?
Maybe hindi ko makuha. But you're live on TPP if you want. Miss Steffi. Hi, let's say hi to your followers.
Hi everyone! Thank you so much for the love and support, guys. Again, salamat. Not because of you, I won't be here, guys. So thank you so much.
Eto, ako personal ko to sinaktan mo kami. Alam mo kung bakit Alam mo kung bakit? Masama ang loob namin sa'yo. Hindi.
Akala ko ano kung anong ginawa ko.
Kaya yun. Hindi, pero kailangan bumawi ka sa susunod.
Let's try to see. Well, it's too early for me to say it.
Yes, we don't know what will happen. Yes, it is. Good luck and we'll be there to support you, TPP. Ito muna yung mataray guys para makilala nyo. Yan ang Communications Director ng Miss Universe Philippines. Mukhang wedding gown na pinag-uusapan. Mukhang humihingi na ng advice. Hanap tayo ng mga ma-exclusive natin. Pasensya na kanina. Last lang.
Hi, Fab Philippines. Please support me and follow my journey on Miss Universe 2021 in Eilat, Israel on December 30th.
Thank you.
Last na po, thank you. Last na po.
No, meron lang isang question lang. Hindi, ano.
Thank you so much for your love and support. Please continue to support my journey in Miss Universe 2021 in Eilat, Israel this December 13th.
OPMB Worldwide. OPMB Worldwide. Ready? One.
Hi, OPMB Worldwide. Thank you so much for your love and support. Please continue supporting my journey for Miss Universe 2021 this December 13th in Eilat, Israel.
Hindi ako magpapaglita, may lang ulit sasabihin na greetings.
Please continue to support me in my Miss Universe journey up until the coronation night on December 13 in Eilat, Israel. See you there.
Guys, before we end this live here at the Philippine Pageantry, let's just leave it with Miss Bea Luigi na lahat ng Gomez from Cebu nanalo. Di ba? Lahat ng Gomez na nag-represent sa Philippines nanalo. So good luck.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you. So guys, thank you for tuning in with us here on the Philippine Pageantry on TPP International. We're glad to have brought you this event live happening now here at the Hilton Grand Ballroom. You can see the faces, most of the faces, the important faces that makes the Philippine Pageantry very live, very alive, very lively, and very colorful. You can see people from Cebu, you can see people from... So ito, bago natin isarado to, nag-greet na sila. Mama J, Mr. Albert. Ito, i-close ko na yung live stream. So guys, ito na yung ating fairy godmothers ng Miss Universe Philippines. Thank you. Thank you for having TPP. So yun na, nagchikahan na sila. So thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, and God bless. Be always be kind. And Powerhouse Philippines. Thank you, guys. Ito si Pageantology 101.
Thank you so much for supporting Pageantology 101. And of course, tomorrow, nasa ano tayo, di ba? Sa
MIQ.
Miss International Queen Philippines. So,
the preliminaries.
So, abangan niyo yung live ni TPP.
Very historical. And of course, Fab Philippines, the one and only.
Thank you.
And siyempre, ang ating artistang mixologist. Ay, di tayo naririnig.
Ayoko na, nagbibisaya na.
Nagbisaya na daw.
Ano na yun?
Critical Beauty Philippines. O mga katribo natin, guys. I don't know them.
Sorry. Oh, I don't know.
O, syempre, ang mixologist, ang artistang hindi na namamansin. Kaya tabo yung tatagalin nyo. Oh. Yan, guys, ang mixology natin. Ay, nako, masaya to see these people again, live and everything.
1, 2, 3.
Syempre, di ba, ang very calm, very composed, Adam Henato of Hey Adam G. O, see, very calm and composed. OPMB Worldwide, Pageant Chronicles. O, di ba? Yan ang mga makikita natin dito. We're all safe. We're all hoping that Bea will be bringing home the crown.